When you live in this world, it's kind of like being a boat in the water. When you move around or take actions, it creates karma, which is like making waves. These waves create momentum, which carry into the next moment. If you could zoom out and look at your boat from an airplane, you could see all of the wake that you leave behind and all of the waves you're creating. However, when you're piloting the boat, it's difficult to see all that and imagine that perspective, especially when life is throwing all kinds of challenges at you. When you're in the boat, the wind is constantly shifting, making waves, and blowing you around in different directions. Sometimes it brings fog, which makes it difficult to see. Other times it brings violent storms, which make it hard just to survive. This is all beyond your control. It can also get worse, because sometimes the weather can affect your mood and emotions, which can affect your thoughts and your ability to make decisions. When it's warm and sunny, you might feel happy. When it's cold and rainy, you might feel sad. It gets even more complicated when you're stuck on a boat with other people, and you have to account for all the interpersonal challenges that arise and everyone having different opinions about how to steer the boat. Now, this is all just a metaphor for life, but I think you can catch my drift. Most of the time, we're just doing our best to survive and thrive. In truth, we're being carried through life by the momentum that's been created around us. This is our karma. When you're in the middle of a nasty storm, the best you can try to do is try to make good decisions and survive. Meditation can help you clear your mind no matter what the weather is outside. It can help you control the internal, emotional storms, which can sometimes feel just as overwhelming as the storms outside. It can help you maintain an even keel during the good times and the bad times. It can also help you have a bigger perspective than what's in front of your eyes. If your mind is clear, you realize that the weather outside is always changing. If you remind yourself of that in the middle of a bad storm, it makes it much easier and gives you a stronger will to survive. Also, when your mind is clear, it can help you navigate through your life better when the weather outside is calm. A clear mind is like the clear sky at night. You can look out into space and see the stars in the universe, which can guide you by offering a different perspective about your place in the universe. Once you understand where you are, it makes it much easier to get where you're going. This is literally how people used to navigate around the world before we had GPS on our phones. They could understand their position in the world by observing the stars in the sky. They didn't have sophisticated computers to help them, but they naturally understood that they could get the information they needed from the universe. I think we need to remind ourselves of this sometimes.